With thousands of jazz standards written over the last 100 years, it can feel overwhelming trying to figure out which ones are actually worth your time. The 10 standards in this video aren't just popular tunes that get called at jam sessions. They're carefully chosen because they develop every essential skill you need as a jazz musician. Once you've got these under your fingers, you won't just know tunes. You'll start to truly understand the language of jazz. That's because this list covers a wide range of styles and harmonic movements you'll encounter throughout your playing career. Swing, blues, modal, Latin, rhythm changes, and more. You'll also get exposure to essential chord progressions like major and minor, 2-5-1s, turnarounds, and modal harmony. In this video, I'll break down why each tune matters, what it teaches you, and how it will improve your improvising. I can't play full versions here due to copyright, but I'll include lead sheets and recommended listening in the description. And in my next video, I'll show you the exact practice method I use to learn standards quickly, so you can memorise them and improvise confidently without needing the music. The first tune is Autumn Leaves. This is often the first jazz standard people learn, and for good reason. It has a clear and logical harmonic structure built around 2-5-1 progressions in both major and minor keys, which makes it perfect for understanding functional harmony and voice leading. Because the tempo is usually medium or slow, it gives you time to really think about your note choices and develop your phrasing, making it ideal for building strong foundations. For listening, check out versions by Cannonball Adderley, Bill Evans, and Chet Baker. Next is Blue Bossa, one of the most commonly called Latin tunes at jam sessions. This tune introduces you to minor 2-5-1 progressions and also shifts into a major key, which is incredibly useful for developing flexibility in your playing. It also helps you get comfortable switching between Latin feel and swing, something that comes up all the time in real playing situations. Another big advantage is that it's relatively easy to start improvising over, even while you're still learning the full chord progression, because the minor pentatonic scale works well over much of the form. And if you want to go deeper, check out my Blue Bossa videos, where I break this down step by step. All the Things You Are is a real rite of passage for jazz musicians. What makes this tune so powerful is the way it moves through multiple key centres. It constantly shifts tonality, which forces you to think ahead and really understand where you are harmonically. You'll encounter a wide variety of major and minor 2-5-1 progressions, making it one of the best tunes for developing your harmonic awareness. For listening, check out versions by Charlie Parker, Ella Fitzgerald, and Keith Jarrett. So what is one of the most famous modal jazz tunes, and is essential for learning how to improvise in a completely different way? Instead of dealing with lots of fast-moving chords, you're working with just 2 chords for extended periods. This teaches you how to think melodically, develop motifs, and use space effectively, rather than relying on running scales over every chord change. It's also worth knowing that this is essentially the same progression as impressions, so learning one gives you access to both. Sea Jam Blues is one of the simplest blues tunes you'll come across, but it's incredibly powerful for developing your feel and phrasing. Because the melody is so minimal, it forces you to focus on rhythm, articulation, and swing. It's a great way to develop your ability to make strong musical statements with very limited material. And it's also a perfect starting point when you're first learning blues progressions. Take the A Train is a classic swing standard that introduces you to essential jazz language. The harmony includes diatonic movement, along with secondary dominants, which are crucial for understanding how tension and resolution work in jazz. This tune is also great for developing strong swing phrasing and articulation. For listening, the Duke Ellington version is essential, along with recordings by Ella Fitzgerald. There Will Never Be Another You is one of the most commonly called tunes at jam sessions, so knowing it is almost essential. It contains multiple 2-5-1 progressions in different keys, making it perfect for practicing how to connect ideas across changing tonal centres. It's also a great vehicle for developing bebop vocabulary, and there are countless transcriptions of great solos on this tune. So it's a fantastic one to study if you want to see how improvisation really works over changes. Rhythm changes, based on I Got Rhythm, is one of the most important forms in jazz. The progression is built around a 1-6-2-5 cycle, with a bridge that moves through a series of dominant chords. This tune teaches you how to deal with fast harmonic rhythm, turnarounds, and the kind of progressions that appear in countless jazz tunes. Mastering this will unlock a huge part of the jazz repertoire. Mr. PC is a minor blues that's frequently called at jam sessions, often at faster tempos. It helps you develop your minor blues vocabulary and your ability to play with energy and drive. Because the harmony is relatively simple, it allows you to focus on building intensity and developing your ideas over a longer form. Finally, Misty is a ballad. and learning to play ballads is absolutely essential if you want to become a complete musician. This tune has rich harmony with plenty of 2-5-1 movement, but more importantly, it teaches you how to play with tone, control, and emotion. Playing at slower tempos exposes everything, so it's one of the best ways to refine your sound and phrasing. If you can confidently play these 10 tunes from memory, in multiple keys and at different tempos, you're no longer just learning jazz, you're speaking the language. These tunes will prepare you for almost anything that gets called at a jam session. If I had to recommend just 3 to get started with, I'd suggest Autumn Leaves, Blue Bossa, and a blues, as that alone will cover a huge percentage of what you're likely to encounter early on. And here's a really important tip to take this further. Don't just learn these tunes in one key and one tempo. Practice them in multiple keys, vary the tempos, and try different feels. Play them as swing, Latin, even funk where it makes sense. Work on playing the melody from memory, then improvise using simple ideas before adding complexity. This is how you turn these tunes into real musical language rather than just memorised pieces. Make sure to check out my other video as I break many of these tunes down and explain how they work and how to improvise over them. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. In the next video, I'll show you the exact practice method I use to learn standards quickly and efficiently so you can get these tunes under your fingers and start improvising with confidence.